This video is mainly towards my gods. I say gods because that's how I view you melanated kings, all right? This is what I want to consider my partner. I want to call them a god. I want to call them a king. That's not to say I'm worshiping them. That's not to say I'm bowing down. That's just to say I have a high level of respect for you, okay? Because I know that you're a king. I know that you're a god and I'm a goddess. Those two match. If you're a god and I'm a goddess, that's perfect together. And that's how I want to view you as. Now, if you consider yourself a nigga, like, oh, I'm a real nigga, da-da-da, that takes you down a couple notches with me. Only because it's like, if you're a god, if you're a king, you will never refer to yourself as a nigga. That's just how I think. If you're a king, if you're a god, you're never going to consider yourself a nigga. You're not going to call yourself a nigga. It's like, if I'm a goddess, right, I'm not going to call myself a bitch. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from? I'm not going to call myself a bitch. Like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm that bitch. Fuck no. I'm not going to call myself these names. Why? Because I'm higher than that, and I know I'm higher than that. So I'm not going to call myself that. I'm not going to call a friend that, and I'm not going to let anybody call me that out of respect for myself. So if you're calling yourself a nigga, I'm a real nigga, I'm this and that, I'm going to assume you don't have enough respect for yourself. You don't consider yourself a god. You consider yourself a nigga. That's how my mindset is. Now, here's why I don't think you should call yourself a nigga. Society, and I've heard this, like, oh, we took the word and made it cool. We took nigger and made it cool. No, you didn't. You made a more commonly used name. You kept the name nigger alive. You kept the word alive. You didn't make it cooler. You kept it alive and try to put your own spin on it. It also makes white people think it's okay for them to use it. You shouldn't view yourself that way. They used it in slave times. They used it back in the day. That's what they referred to all brown-skinned people. If you turn that into a slang that everybody can use, you kept the name alive. You just added your own twist to it. Now y'all out here giving people the nigga pass and all this other stuff. It's like, it's not cool. It's not a cool thing at all. Y'all don't want to be called gods? Y'all don't want to be called kings? We are gods and goddesses. Why are you referring to other people as niggas? Why are we referring to other people as bitch please, bitch this? No. Y'all are programming yourselves to believe that's what you are. When you're calling yourself a bitch or other people a bitch, you are programming yourself to believe you're a bitch. You have bitch tendencies. That's kind of what you're implying. That's kind of what you're programming people to believe. It could be something subconsciously to where you're not even aware that that's what you're doing. When you're calling other people niggas, you are degrading them. That's exactly what you're doing. You're degrading the other person. Why? How can you view yourself a god? How can you call yourself a king and all this other stuff if you call yourself and other people niggas? Oh, that's my nigga right here. That's my nigga. No, that's my brother. You could say that's my brother. And y'all find it cringy to say that. To say, like, my brother, my sister. That's not cringy. They used to say that back in the day. Brother and sister. That's what we are. We are brothers and sisters. We're not biological brothers and sisters, but we are all connected in a way. We have our own tribes, but we are all connected in a way. We are brothers and sisters. So when you refer to someone, refer to them as your brother, refer to them as your sister, refer to them as a god, a goddess, because that's what we are. You guys are degrading yourselves every single day. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a good, like, I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga, I'm him. No, you're not him. You're not, because you're considering yourself a nigga. And it makes me, it's unattractive to me. It is, because it's like, if I'm trying to have a conversation with you, right? If I'm gonna get to know you and I'm trying to see where your head's at, if I'm hearing nigga and I'm hearing you say, well, I'm a real nigga, like I keep it real, I keep it a da-da-da, but if you're referring to yourself as a nigga, or you say, yeah, my nigga's over here like that, then my niggas, that's that, I'm unattracted to you. Because it's like, how you refer to yourself is a big thing. It's big. And that's a big name to me. Like, if you're calling yourself a nigga, it's like you're associating yourself with that name. You're not a nigga. You're a brown-skinned god. You're a king. That's how you should view yourself. And how am I gonna, if I'm in a relationship with you, right? I can't view you, hold on, because you know I gotta make sure my nose cuffs is straight. Look, I got new nose cuffs, y'all. Anyways, you had to feel my energy real quick. I'm sorry, you just had to feel it. But if I'm in a relationship with you, I want to view you as a god. I can't view you as a god if you think you're a nigga. Same with girls. I can't view you as a goddess if you're calling yourself a bad bitch. I can't. How are you a goddess, but you are degrading yourself to the lowest of lowest levels ever by calling yourself a bitch? You're not a bitch unless you actually act like one. But come on, like, why? And then you try to talk to me, try to have a conversation with me like, bitch, no, I'm not that, so don't call me that. Because I know who I am. I know that I'm a goddess now. Like, I'm really aware that I have so much power. Not power as in control, but it's power as in I have the power to influence many. Like, I have the power to change lives. Why am I letting somebody call me something that's not what I am? I am a brown-skinned goddess. I know who I am inside. I know that. It's not to say I'm higher than you, I'm above you, and none of that. I know who I am. You should know who you are. You're a goddess too. You're a god too. But nobody knows that. Everybody's settling for these fucking names and shit. That's why I would never tolerate disrespect as in name calling, like, oh, you asshole motherfucker, da da da. That shit is a done and over with situation. Name calling is done and over because I know my worth now. It's like, okay, now you're trying to fuck with my energy. Now you're showing me that you have a bum mentality. That's fucked up. Come on, like, we're gods. We have the power to create shit. We have the power to destroy shit. We have so much power, and we could tap into more shit. On a spiritual level, we could tap into so much more. See, I know y'all miss this side of me. I know y'all miss this conscious Cass in the beginning. Ooh, when I just give y'all the raw, real shit. Even if I have to curse for y'all to understand, I just want y'all to understand. It's deeper than just, oh, it's just a word. Well, don't tolerate name calling. Don't tolerate stuff like that, because that's not you. You are not a nigga. You are not a nigga. You are a god. I want you to really hear me. You are not a nigga. You are a god. You are not a bitch. You are a goddess. Let that sink in. You're a king. You're a queen. You are the main character. You need to be the main character. This is your shit. This is your shit. Own it. Own it. Stop calling yourself these degrading ass names and wonder why you're stuck at a low place, because you're calling yourself low names. If I call myself a bitch, that's all I'm gonna be. That's all I'm gonna act like. That's all I'm gonna think of myself as. Oh, I'm just another bitch. So I'm just gonna sit here, act like a bitch. Because that's what I called myself. That's what I said that's who I am. If you say you are something, it's projection. It's projection, it's manifestation. So if you say you are something, you're firm in that. That's who you are. So if you call yourself, I am a nigga, that's what you're gonna act like. You're gonna act like a nigga. Come on, you value yourself more than that. You are worth way more than that. We are gods and goddesses. Remember that. I hope you guys understand the message. I hope it clicked. I hope nobody is offended. If you are, go to somebody else's channel and cry about it. Let me stop. No, but do go to another channel and cry about it. Not here. Because I'm just going to keep it real. Whatever. Leave. I don't care, man. I never freaking care. I don't have time for this shit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so happy that I recorded these videos for you guys. I'm so happy. Listen. The old conscious Cass is coming out. The woke conscious Cass is coming back. It's coming back. Stay tuned, you guys. Much love. Peace.